Hello and welcome. This is Taffy Hawkins again from YourDaringAdventure.com, and today we're going to be discussing the seasons. Seasons in our life and seasons in the weather, basically, in our world, okay? So, we typically have it broken up. Depending on where you live, they kind of mesh together. They do here in South Carolina, but we have fall, winter, spring, and summer. And you know, especially if you live in the South, that things typically look a little different between winter and summer. Okay, so you probably won't be wearing your heavy coats this weekend or snow boots or, you know, even jeans because it's supposed to be 90 degrees tomorrow. So you have a different wardrobe. You have something different when the seasons change. Same thing in your life. You'll find that you may be going through a different season of your life right now. And maybe it's a transition between careers or with your family, or maybe it's something more tragic. You've experienced a death in your family, or an illness, or divorce, and these things leave you a little confused and not sure where to go. So, when you find that you're encountering these seasons of change in your life, I want you to embrace them. I know that that's difficult, okay? It's always scary because that's the unknown, and we're safe and happy in our little bubble, our bubble of comfort and familiarity and surrounded by people that we know and love. And then sometimes something will take you by surprise, or maybe it's a big move. You make a big move, you have transferred with your job, and then all of a sudden you don't have any of those things. You don't have the comforts of your home, you don't have family and friends typically, you don't have those coworkers that have been, sticking by your side, and you're in a brand new place. But this is the time right now to really seize the day and to truly embrace the change that's coming in your life. So, a lot of people get bogged down with that familiar, routine, day in, day out, day in, day out. And what looks like comfort actually becomes a little bit of a rut. So, if you're in that part of your life and you may be imposing the change yourself. You may decide that it is time today. I cannot live one more second like this, and this is my season of change right now. You may have it imposed on you, like when your child goes off to college. And then what do? I mean, here's this person that you've been caring for all these years, and all of a sudden they're in college. What do I do with myself? So we have to make room for those changes in our life, and sometimes it's pretty substantial. So hold on tight. Okay. So the first thing we do when we notice that the seasons are changing, I always go to my wardrobe, right? Because as much as I love to wear shorts and t-shirts year round, which by the way is my chosen uniform, and I love that, it's just not appropriate all the time. Okay. Or I love boots, big tall boots. I really love them. And I like to wear them with jeans, and I like to wear them with dresses and skirts, and I just really like them. But those boots are not appropriate for my summer wardrobe. Does that make sense? It's too hot. It's not appropriate. It doesn't go with the other things that are involved in that season. So you may find that it's time to declutter your life of some things and let go of some of those things to make room for something better. So sometimes we let go of something good, something that is safe and we've always had, let it go because something better is coming. And we want to have room for that. Ladies, I don't know how cramped your closet is, but I like to purge. It makes me feel better to take things out of my closet and donate those because I feel like too much stuff is suffocating to me. So when I get a chance to go in there and clear things out and donate things that don't fit or don't fit, the season that I'm in right now of my life where maybe I only want to wear bright colors and this is gray. I'm not in that season, by the way. I love black and gray and I like to spice it up with bright colors. But you kind of get my point. It's one of those things where they don't always go with the person that you are now. And so you can let those things go. Let them go to somebody that it really suits their personality and their needs and their wants right now. The same thing goes with old habits. They say old habits die hard, and that's true. But we let go When we let go of a bad habit, of something that, although it's been something that was familiar to us all the time and that we got quite comfortable with, and it seemed like just a part of our everyday life and it was always going to be that way, doesn't have to be. Okay? When you're ready to make a change, when you're ready to start waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, or, reading your Bible before you go to work, or going for a walk in the afternoon with your kids, when you decide that, then you're setting it in motion, this season of change. You're going to be the person that wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning, or that, you know, takes a dance class because you can. Who says that you can't? Or goes for a walk with your kids in the evening to catch up on their day and to have a little bit of activity after dinner. So those are the kind of things that I'm talking about when we're talking about making a change. But in order to make those changes, we have to shake up some stuff in our life. So if we are going to go on a walk every day with our kids at 6:30, then you need to make sure that at 6:30 you don't have other things planned. You block it out because 6:30 is important. This is the new you. The new you does this, and the you does this at 6:30. Okay, if you want to be that strict about it. I like to go. I have a daughter. She's 1, and my son is 9, so he's in school, and we like to take a walk. Sometimes we take a walk when brother gets home from school, and then sometimes we like to do it in the daytime. It just kind of changes things up. But the point is, every day we go for a walk because it's important to her and it's important to me, and it's just nice to be out in the sunshine. If you want to make a big change in your environment, which basically we are controlled by the environment that we're around. So if we're always in a state of disarray, everything is strewn around us and things are piled up over our head and our desk, you can't see it, and all those things, it bleeds over into other areas of our life, and you'll see more and more disarray in different areas. So take 15 minutes, just declutter all that stuff. I like to set a timer for 30 minutes. I like 30 minutes to be able to do things as fast as I can, get it done, put it away, and it feels so good to finally have all of those things done. Okay? If we want, like let's say that you want to take a big shopping trip. If you want to take a big shopping trip and you know that there's no room in your closet, then you're not really making it available to purchase the things that you want. So the first thing that you do is you go to your closet and you find the things that no longer serve you. They no longer fit in with the lifestyle that you want. It's not the season that you need. Maybe it doesn't fit your personality anymore. It's old and ratty and you've been holding on to it forever. Whatever the case may be, if you'll take those things out of your closet, out of your life, make room for the new things, then you'll be much happier. And when you make those purchases, you won't feel overwhelmed because you've already made room for those things in your life. Okay? And the same thing goes with other things that we hold on to. Okay? Some people are like pack rats and they hold on to everything. And that's okay. It's okay to hold on to some things if they're really important to you. Okay? If you're going to use them again, if they are treasured mementos, really treasured things, if you're going to use those in a different season, it's okay to pack those away. Okay? But when it comes to the things that are taking space in your everyday life, there are different things that you have absolutely no room for. We have no room for holding grudges. Okay? When you hold grudges, it's basically like drinking poison and hoping that the other person dies. It's not going to work. It only hurts you. Let it go. Okay? I know that it's easier said than done. I've had to let go of some real strong grudges in the past. Just let it go. You're going to be so much happier. The weight is going to be lifted off your shoulders. You're not going to believe it. Okay? Be ready for that season when you don't hold a grudge. Be ready for that season when you forgive yourself of the mistakes that you made in the past. And you're like, okay, this is a new season of my life. I'm on track. I'm doing things the way that they need to be done. I'm taking charge of who I am from here on out. Okay? Maybe your past is chaotic, and we're not here to judge. I mean, we've all got a past. Maybe it's really crazy, but if you choose today, right now, that you're going to change things, You get rid of all of that junk from the past, and you accept that, hey, God's forgiven me. I forgive myself. Let's move past it. And the last thing is those old burdens, the baggage, sometimes it's guilt, sometimes it's, unfinished business that we have in our past, sometimes it's a relationship that didn't work out and you never really got closure. You may never get closure. You may never be able to speak to that person and say, I don't know what happened. I just want to know. You don't have to know. Okay? You decide today that you love yourself enough to let it go. Okay? You're an amazing person. You don't know why it didn't work out, but that's okay, because if it didn't work out with them, that's because God's got somebody for you better. And don't you want the best? You want the best, right? So just trust Him. Trust in His timing. Trust that He's going to take care of all of these things, and let the past go. Okay, so we've made room in our life for the changes. And today, I went through my closet and I decided that I was getting rid of all of, the things that don't suit me, the things that don't fit, the things that, you know, don't go with this season or whatever, or with the person that I am. They just don't mesh well anymore. Get rid of those, send them on to somebody that will give a good home to those things, because they were treasured to me at one time. But now that time is gone, and I'm ready for this new season. On Tuesday, I started a doctorate program in sports psychology. So this is brand new to me. My background is exercise science, but this is a different program, and I'm really excited about it. But I'm excited for my season now. Okay, and when you change seasons, you should feel a little hesitant, but it should mostly feel like excitement. It should feel like deep in your gut, there's butterflies, and you're not sure what's going to happen. And it's kind of like when you first start dating somebody and you don't know the outcome of that, but you're hopeful, and you have that sense of, I can do this kind of thing. So make room for that. In my business, I've made room for the clients that I know that are coming. Okay, while I appreciate the people that I have now, I'm making room for the other people that I know that I can help. It's my goal to help 100 people this year before the end of the year. So is that something that you're interested in? Comment or send me a message, or let's just talk about it. Let's see how maybe I can fit you into this season of my life, and maybe how I fit in this new season of your life. So if you like this video, and I hope that you did, and you find me on Facebook, feel free to send me a message or comment, or ask me how you can snatch up one of those free sessions, and we'll tear through one of your goals and get you a quick action plan and on your way, starting as soon as tomorrow. We can get these things done. I'm scheduling calls all the time, and I would love to make one of those calls to you. Also, if you're seeing this on YouTube, I would love to have you as a subscriber. So hit the little subscribe button, and I would love to be a part of your life and to help you through whatever season it may be. Feel free to comment, share it around if you know somebody that could benefit from this, and I would love to just spend more time with you and to help make this time in your life. This is your daring adventure, so we want to make it the best that it can be. With that being said, you can go to our new website, www.yourdaringadventure.com. Sign up for our newsletter. It'll have all kinds of fun things in there. We do giveaways and free calls and all kinds of fun stuff that'll keep you connected and on track with your goals. Okay? This is Taffy Hawkins signing off, just reminding you that this is your daring adventure. Are you ready?